Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. It's Andrew here, and picked this up. Where did we get this one from? The barn. That's right, Barn Find. It actually runs too. Got that in the last stream. Cleaned up pretty nice too, as well. Huh. And the body is 63%, parts are 36%, interior is 86%, and frame is 83%. Hmm. Hmm. Still undecided on what we're gonna do with it. Whether restore it, resto mod it, or maybe make it into a small tire car. The best we can anyway. But we'll worry about that one in a bit here. We have this. The Corvette. Now, the issue with this one, let's see if it still shows, is a crankshaft. Hey, how's it going, Pfizer? This one here needs a crankshaft. I think we're gonna have to, well, I already know I'm pulling the motor. I ain't doing.
Just finished working on my E30 rally car.
Right on, right on. Yank this motor off. Put it back in here. You all ready to rock and roll now? Ah, crap. Actually, let's put this over here like so. There we go. And then we need body, which is
E30 almost done, just need to install the bigger battery to power all my lights.
got a lot of lights on it, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. It would be in a rally, yeah. Would make sense. Would make sense. Just doing a little bit of a cleanup
4
here.
spotlights on the bumper / hood and 3 on the roof.
Yeah, that's a lot of lighting. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna sell all this. Ooh, $12. Big spender. There. Now, in my honest opinion, easier to paint for the most part. Without all
How's
those
the
pop.
GTA work going?
It's going alright, I guess. Very close to my 500 subscriber goal.
I keep joining live streams either too late or I miss them completely due to Teamsins.
It happens. But you're here, aren't you? Where's that starter?
I enjoy watching your streams.
Thank you, thank you. Glad to hear. And actually, I enjoy the streams more than I think I do the videos. Because in the streams, I'm not having to cut corners, you know? You guys can see everything. I don't need to do that. What am I doing? I mean, I can take my time on it. It's not a real big rush to get within a time crunch. So,
I also enjoy the weekly updates.
I thank you. There should be another one on Thursday. Increased power of 8 to 13%. The car doesn't have that many miles on it, does it? 73. These are hard miles. Alright. What? I don't think so. You come up with that. Yeah. Well, there'll be a lot more streams coming up here. Okay. Number 2 coil is shot. And 3 and 7. 2, 3, and 7. Okay. Just got to remember that. Now, before we get real in-depth into this, he says he wants an increase of 8 to 13% horsepower. Now, since we're already going to be digging into the motor, let's change the cam. Let's,
It's been so hot here where I stay. I can't wait for winter again.
yeah, I'm the opposite. I can't wait for summer. 36, 7.5. What's that supercharger powered at? Five. Which would basically put us right at our limit. Would be my guess. 7.5.
I hate summers.
Oh, I love summer. But we also get... See, I don't know whereabouts you're located on the globe, but this winter has been extremely cold where I live. Like, I think we had a day or a week, or a couple of weeks there where it was like 50 below every day. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Alright, so new rockers, the valve train completely. I got spares for. I'm slowly starting to build up a motor.
I love cold weather. This humidity is killing me.
Yeah. Well, you don't gotta get into specifics if you don't want to, but what country are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
South Africa.
Ah, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Makes sense. Well, how cold does it get there in the wintertime? Oh, yeah, lower intake. Duh.
Depends on where you are.
We'll say in the general vicinity of where you are. Take push rods out. Work easier.
Where my beach house is, it gets decently cold.
Dang, got a beach house.
But my main house, it snows here.
Does it? Who would have ever thought that Africa gets snow? I know, I never did. Learn something new every day.
It can drop to like negative 21 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty chilly. See, where I live, that's a normal day in the winter.
Africa has one of the biggest ski resorts.
Does it? Yeah?
In Lesotho.
In Lesotho. Huh. Never knew that. That's the reason why I'm glad I started this YouTube channel. Learn about different parts of the world. From all you amazing people.
I live around 50 height and 70 kilometers away from the Lesotho border.
It must be a pretty heavily populated area then, eh? I guess, in the wintertime. Pretty busy. Once the resort is open. Alright, push rod the rope. Now we're going to pull the head off. Oil filter.
My neighbor is like 30 kilometers away from me on my right hand side and 20 kilometers away on my left.
See, I could dig that. I could handle that. Nice and private. Versus where I live, I got literally somebody attached to me right on the other side of my house. So, I live in a duplex. I mean, it's not all bad. Unless you get real crappy neighbors, but the ones we have right now are actually pretty good. On the one side, me on the other side, it's hit and miss bases. Yeah, I could definitely handle having 20 to 30 kilometers between me and the neighbor.
It's nice and quiet here. Nearest town is 40 kilometers away.
Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, got that done. Let's go fix all the parts that we are able to, and buy the ones we can't. Minus like the supercharger, we'll be putting a performance one on, so I'll save that for a build that we do.
All the roads into town are dirt roads, so that's why we got the E30.
Makes sense, makes sense. Makes total sense, to be honest. Huh. Someone's telling me the camshaft got completely wiped out.
And Ranger Raptor, Hilux and Unimog.
Well, there you go. I heard those Hiluxes or Hiluxes are pretty dang good vehicles. That's what I've heard anyway. Type of vehicle that goes just about anywhere. Alright, now we gotta buy some parts. Let's see, I need 3 coils. I need rockers.
I have a 1993 Hilux with 1.4 million miles on the odometer with original engine and gearbox.
Well, I think I heard that those things will last forever. Forever, man. That's what I heard anyway. Alright, fuel pump. Pressure plate. Bearing cap. I only need one of them. I need a crankshaft. Idler A. Gearbox. And the water pump. Alright. Let's see, the fuel filter is still good. Yep.
My grandfather bought it new in 1994 and gave it to my father when they had me so that we had a family car. I learned to drive manual in it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I taught myself how to drive manual in a 1989 Chevy Beretta. That was a fun time. Fun car. I miss that car. But it got impounded, so what we say, having too much fun in it. It's a fast little thing too. Third gear, I was doing 193 kilometers an hour. It's 5-speed. And the motor wasn't even revving out either. It was only revving about, I want to say somewhere between 3 and 3,500 RPM.
My Hilux is nowhere near fast now, lol.
Yeah. Eventually you can rebuild it. Yeah, I know well, I can't say exactly how fast it was that day, but I raced the car down the highway, and the car is supposed to top out at 220-ish, somewhere around there, and my truck stayed nose to nose with them, so, and that's my 91 Chevy half-ton. So,
My dad started his own company in 2002 before I was born, and that company took off, so he made some serious money.
well, there you go. Nothing wrong with that at all. You still have the company? If you don't mind me asking?
He daily drove a 2018 Mercedes-Benz F3 PMG Estate and had a couple toys in the garage to play with.
Dang!
Yes, we still have it and it's going strong.
Awesome. Heck yeah. That'd be a fun ride to daily. 2018 Benz. Quick little cars. Well, they're not little, but quick car. Alright, this side was 3, 7. 3 and 7. Now wait until I get the other side on. And then I can put the other new coil pack I have on. And I can fill the rest of the void.
Built his dream garage when I was growing up. My mom had a Palisade.
Huh. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. Me, I was on the other end of the spectrum.
I rode the Palisade in 2023 on Christmas Day driving home with my girlfriend.
Ooh. Hope everybody was okay.
We hit a cow at 134 kilometers per hour.
Yay, yay, yay. Well, at least you know it's a safe vehicle, that's for sure. That's for dang sure.
We were all okay and my mom replaced the Palisade with a Aston Martin DBX.
Well, there you go. Well, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Alright, now we're going to put the intake on. And the Uber charger.
Los lost my father in July 2023 from a heart attack. We still have some of his cars but sold a couple of them.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I lost mine in, I believe it was October 29th of 22. And I inherited the parts depository, we'll say. And what I mean by that is his 2013 was all original Silverado. And due to that feature,
He died doing something he loved, playing tennis.
Huh. Well, I can't technically say why my dad passed away on here because I will get banned if I do. Yeah. Because I don't like a lot of negativity feedback about the subject. But let's just say every agency was promoting it back in 2020, 2021. Still 2 parts that are not discovered. Alright, we got the increased tuning of a car by 8 to 13%. That's good. And then
I remember when I was 12 years old and how chuffed my dad was when he bought his 1989 Porsche 930 Turbo.
Yeah?
I think it was the third happiest day of his life.
I can probably guess what the first happiest day of his life was.
Maybe fourth. First wedding, second me, third my sister, fourth Porsche.
Yeah?
Bless you.
That was my partner coughing. She hasn't quite been taught how to chew food. She instead inhales it.
Tell them I say bless you.
She said thanks.
Thumbs up, light skin tone.
this thing together. What else is wrong with this? Bunch of hidden things. Okay, so that one's done. The engine has no power. Already got that. Gotta get these yet. And change coolant.
What is the car next to the Corvette?
It's my Ram 3500. It's my shop truck. Is what that is. Alright, now I just gotta do the gearbox in.
Looks like something out of Pimp My Ride before they pimped it.
Well, it's kind of a work in progress, we'll say. That's the one a few videos back, I think, or maybe a couple streams ago. Built this one, and then I'm taking the motor out of this one for 2 streams ago and putting it into the Ram 1500 that I had, because they're the same motors. And I got to build a motor for it and get all the figure out where all the body panels are at the junkyard. Left door, window, left front fender. Left door, window, left
What
fender.
motor are you going to build?
It only comes with one motor. The V8 Hemi 345 4x4. It's the only one I'm able to put into it. Yeah, personally I like to put in the Hellcat motor into it, but not able to.
Oh, that sucks.
Very much so. Very much so. Alright, I'm back on these.
Imagine a Viper V10 into the Ram.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Then I put the badging SRT10 on it. Left headlight B, left side mirror, and right headlight B. Was that left or right headlight? Or mirror? Dang it. I always get the wrong side here, see?
I'd love a Hennessy Viper from the late 2000s.
Amen to that. Those were some powerful 1,000 horsepower cars back then. Problem is, not many people could control them, unfortunately. So they didn't really last long in production.
What's your opinion on the new Bugatti Veyron thing?
Honestly, I'm not really a Bugatti person, to be honest. Never really have been. Okay, now just gotta put the transmission in. Yeah, no, I'm one of them weird type of people
So
where,
in your opinion, what's the best looking car ever made?
whew, um, whew, good question. Best looking car ever made. Huh. Well, my first, well, it wouldn't really be a first option, but
In
one
my
of,
opinion, the best looking car ever made is the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR or the Pagani Zonda F.
yeah, those are nice looking cars. But I'd have to say I think it was a 74 Lamborghini Miura one. Me personally, I think Lamborghinis are some of the most beautiful cars out there. Unfortunately, everybody's got a Lambo nowadays, you know what I mean? So they kind of got played out. But back in the day, they were some of the nicest looking cars around. Oh, wrong wheel.
Well, everyone has a modern Lamborghini. Be different and get a classic one.
Yeah, like Lamborghini Countach, or like I said, the Lamborghini Miura. Not many people have the Miura.
I love the Reventon.
Yeah, that's an alright looking car. Alright, this thing is done. 617, 33,000. Not bad. I just go put my parts I kind of scooped off of that car into storage. Nothing wrong with this fuel pump.
Mirai is amazing car.
They are. Oh crap! Don't want that one. Mm,
Any classic or early 2000s supercar slash hypercar slash sports cars are works of art.
yeah. You see, my ultimate car, kind of my bucket list dream car, is a '63 split window Corvette. That's my ultimate car to own. One day I'll own one. But my luck, I'll probably have to buy or build one, not buy one. I mean, yeah, buy the parts for it and such, but speaking of a Pagani, got one right here. But this one is not a customer's car. This one I bought. Probably at a junkyard if I had to guess.
My all-time bucket list car is the 1937 Bugatti Type 57 Atlantic.
That is a high dollar car. Very high dollar. It's a nice looking car though, but still very high dollar. Alright. I'll put this.
I'll go try find the one buried in the Mexican rainforests.
Is there one buried there? Again, learn something new every day.
I think Pablo Escobar had one.
That I do not know. I do not know. Be a good expeditional to go find one. Looking for pots for the Ram 3500.
Pablo Escobar was a full car need.
Yeah, I heard he had a good collection, but I've never seen it, so can't say for certain. Cobra. I have an idea for this one. Yeah, I'll go buy it. I has an idea for that one. If you've ever seen the movie.
To compete in road racing and hill climb events.
Did he? Like I said, I learned so much through these chats. I'll say.
I think he used to race a slandness.
I don't think I can repair the rocker arms. make a performance version of that intake. Yeah, see, I'm looking for body panels for the Ram 3500 and whatever other parts I can find.
I wonder when CMS 2026 will come out.
This year, supposedly. Comes out on PC first. Well, the demo comes out on PC. And then, I'm not sure when console is supposed to be released. They haven't given a definitive date on it yet. Which release?
Have you seen how good the new Forza Horizon looks?
No, I have not. So I'm gonna wait to look at the Forza games until I get a wheel.
Probably one of the best Forza games ever made.
Huh. Well, now I want to go check it out.
Just from looking at the trailer.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the trailer for it yet.
Anti-HR development blogs.
Porsche just over there.
I need to get a Xbox Series X. I have a Xbox One S, but it won't run the new Forza.
You know the Forza is also on PlayStation, right? It's no longer solely on Xbox. Damn, that's a good price. Yeah, I look through there.
Yes, but for Xbox and PC it will release in like 1 or 2 months, and on PlayStation it will release later this year.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a PC here soon. Starting to think maybe I should have bought a PC instead of my PS5. Would have cost me about the same amount of money.
PCs are expensive to maintain compared to a PS5.
Yeah, but I'm saying just the initial costing to get into one. I'm willing to mine for, well, with everything I've bought in the system, controllers, I'm willing to mine for about 2,000, I guess, somewhere around there. And there's still more to get. I gotta get a camera for the dang thing.
You will have to constantly upgrade the PC in order to play high-end games, whereas a PS5 or Xbox can still run.
Well, I'd upgrade the PC anyway, right from the word go. I'd need to play Grand Theft Auto on it.
Just don't get a pre-built PC.
No, I'd be building it myself. Huh. Let me get the parts. Come on, man, let me get the
Try
parts.
for 24 or 32 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, I haven't got that far in depth into it yet. The thought's there, but that's about it.
PC has some insane mods for CMS 2021.
Yes. Which really sucks that those mods won't come to PlayStation. There's a lot of brand name vehicles on the PC version of it. But the PC is also a lot nicer to edit games and such.
Honda Civic.
Yeah, there's two of them in here right now. Literally two of them in the junkyard. There's the hatchback and the notchback.
Damn, usually Civics run forever.
Yeah, but normally once they come to this place right here, there ain't no running there. I don't think I've ever gotten a car where the motor ran straight out of the junkyard, to be honest. Out of the auction, yes. Barn find, yes. But
I
have you? Huh. All right, back to the shop. Grab our little list of parts here.
It was a Mustang thing.
It was a Mustang thing. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, as long as it wasn't doing Mustang things. All right. The parts I found for the truck I already have. Well, that sucks.
It looked like it had done Mustang things.
Oops, that was a post. Yeah, they're known for doing that. And the sad part is, it's just because the owner can't handle the power of the vehicle, that's all. And then they gave him a bad rep for him.
Need to call Exhibit to come pimp your ride, good sir.
Why? I want to be able to actually use it. Most of the vehicles they did on Pimp My Ride are no longer street legal. They would fall apart. And
Come back.
Thank you. Like seriously, who the heck's gonna drive with a fish tank in the back of their vehicle? Most of the time, when you get them from the junkyard and here, they're missing the oil pans and the rod caps, crank caps, push rods, rockers, and the blocks are toast.
Was this a junkyard car?
Both of them were. But this one has an idea for it.
Try see if they can start.
No. Yeah. For instance, this one, it's missing all the valve train. No oil pan, which means probably no rod caps or crank caps. I'm going to go on the limb here and say that the block is probably toast because it's been left uncovered. The carburetor is probably a junk. Would be my guess. Maybe not. You know, maybe there might be some kind of life, but I want to do the cosmetics on it first, just to see if I can get it to look like how I want it to look. If you know what I mean.
Dang, looks like my car if I leave it outside for 3 days in the humidity.
That good, huh? Alright, we're gonna put this one. Yeah, I'll swap it with the Ram.
Bit rusty.
Yeah, just a bit. Why did I put it up so high? I didn't need to. Still rusty, it's still good, it's still good. Alright, now what I'm looking for. Those tires are supposed to be on this. 255, 65, 17s for the rear. So,
Are you gonna keep it rust?
no. 305, 65, 17.
Would look cool actually.
It might, but not really my cup of tea. Nope. Fast as I can get rid of the rust, as fast as it is gone.
I've driven a replica Cobra before and it was insanely fun.
That is something I have not. And that's gonna be too big of a tire. Oh wow, one that wasn't rusted. Now this is a feature I hope they change for 2026, is where you don't have to balance the wheels every time you want to put a tire on to check fitment, alignment, and such like that. Yeah, that's a little too big of a tire. I mean, it fits, but barely. Alright, there's 17s. So if I were to say,
Drag car.
not exactly, no. Like I was saying, if you've ever seen the movie Bad Boys, the first one, it's the Cobra at the end of the movie where the Cobra and the Porsche go racing down the runway. Is what my plan here is. So, I'm thinking if I go 120, and then I go 120, 305. Let's see, 60, let's say 45. Might be a little bit more better. I hope. Exact same finger whip gap. Something's telling me that wheel, to look the way I want it to, is going to have to go 115. Actually, we'll go 16. 315.
I think you need smaller wheels.
Nah. Those will probably work. Just trying to find the right look on it. And the sidewall is too much on this, and I'll put it down to a 50. I'm hoping I don't have to. Which I'm probably going to have to.
What is a good first supercar for someone?
Whatever you can afford. That's my logic. 16, 315, 50. That's my thought process on it anyway. Whatever one you can afford.
USD budget.
You ain't getting no supercar out of the States for 100K. Not unless it's used. Probably something like that vet that you just saw.
Used is fine.
Probably something that like that vet that was just here. I think you could buy that basically brand new for that cost. And in my honest opinion, they'll destroy all the other supercars. For a couple reasonings. There we go, that's more like it right there. Reasoning number one is parts on it are fairly cheap to replace. I mean, it's an LS series motor. For me, you just go right to the parts store and get the parts for it to fix the motor. I don't know how readily available they are for you, but my honest opinion is the Corvette C8, the mid-engine rear-wheel drive one. A real futuristic looking one. Wish I could close that gap up more, but I'll suffer with that.
There is a company that imports American cars in my country.
Do they? See, it probably costs you more to get it imported. I don't know how much more.
And one of the cars they import the most is the C8.
Yeah. And then you get the C8 and you take it to the Autobahn. And wide open throttle it. Alright, I think I basically got...
But BC, we sit on the right hand side, we have to get it converted.
But they won't allow left-hand drive vehicles over there?
They do allow them, but you have to register them in Botswana or Mozambique.
So I guess it's probably just easier, less hassle to get it converted. See, with the C8 Vet with the engine in the rear, it'd probably be a lot easier to get it converted versus having the motor in the front of the car. Curious to know what one would actually look like. Shit, it sticks out too far.
I think that's why it's so popular here.
Well, that and they are fairly fast. They are a decent car. Too new for my liking, but they're a decent looking car. The last year of the Corvette that is a decent year in my honest opinion is
and if you buy a supercar down in my country, then the last thing you want to do is run from the police.
Yeah, because they probably got them too.
No, the police have Golf Rs and RS3s. And GTIs.
So why wouldn't you want to run from the cops? Although, having a supercar over there is probably like, they're there, over there. They live right there. Probably stick out like a sore thumb.
And the 1.8L Toyota Corolla.
They're Leo cars. Yeah, I've never really been a super.
Seen the Corolla chase and keep up with the Ferrari 488 before.
Really, eh? Makes you wonder what they got invested into that Corolla.
Our police cars are modded, that's for sure.
Oh, guaranteed.
Those Corollas eat anything for lunch.
Well, if they were to bring them over here, it'd be a completely different scenario.
They even put the RS3s and Golfs up to competition.
Hmm. Yeah, but see, over there, there's Eurotune spec vehicles where over here, they're not really tuned like they are over there. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Oh, I wish I could adjust the suspension.
Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm
All right.
extremely tired.
All right, thanks for stopping by. And whenever I'm on next, pop on in.
See ya sometime, man, and nice talking to you.
Yeah, likewise. Catch you on the next one.
Have fun and good luck.
Yeah, you too. And thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Alrighty, I think I'm going to step away here for a moment, folks, and I'll be back very shortly. So don't go nowhere.
I am seeing a creepy clown person working on cars today, so every mastermind need a break from crime on GTA 5 as I can see. Also I am role playing in my last comment. So how is you day so far?
Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you all very much for sticking around. Alright, now let's see. We got the Cobra here. We got the Challenger over there. We got this over here, which is actually going to go into storage. This is going to get moved over to garage entrance C and swap it with a Pagani. Which this too is going to go into storage for now. We will eventually work on it, but just not right now. This is going to get put back outside. Garage entrance B. That way then I got A's open. Because what is it going to bring in? A customer's vehicle. We're going to get working on this. Now, what this one needs is everything. Needs new cams, new everything. So, needs body work, needs everything. So, let's get into it. Alright, we're going to clean the interior first. And we're going to wash it. Then once we get it inside the bay, once the water disappears, then we shall take a look at it. Alright, let's see. What does the customer write us? Hi, I'm Anna Sharkey. I'm a professional driver. I got my nickname from the aggressive driving style that I represent. As you may have guessed, the costs are irrelevant to me, at least when it comes to motorsport. The mechanic from my team was overwhelmed by the work and took leave overnight, but the cars won't prepare themselves. Today I'm coming to you with my private gem. I bought it some time ago as a sentimental piece. I'm a fan of Asian action films. The Sakura Takumi is a synonym of Japanese classics to me. It's quite a rare example, but it's been through enough. I saved it from a junkyard. Now you have to restore it to working condition for now. If I manage to return in it on 4 wheels, I'll be satisfied. Then I'll figure out what to do with it. Thanks and see you. So, as you can tell, we've got a list of parts here that it needs, -3. It wants us to basically replace all the body panels or repair them. We've got to change the oil, which, oh, it does have an oil pan. Okay. And then other tasks like change brake fluid, coolant, power steering, windshield washer fluid, and perform headlight alignment, I think. Was headlight? Yeah. Because as you can tell, there's no headlights, there's no nothing. So, let's get into it by ripping all the body panels off of it. And we're going to see if they are any bit repairable. Which I'm not entirely sure if they are or they aren't. And then we're going to bring over the welder. Oh no, we're going to completely restore this thing for her. Look at that, we can repair all the pieces. Nice. However, there will be a few pieces that we won't be able to repair, namely the ones that are on the car. So, that's a minor detail. Okay. It's actually a nice blue. It really is. I mean, it really is, man. You know what I mean? Did I seriously forget that dough? I forget that dough? Yeah, I did, man. I forgot that dough. Alright. Is the door at least repairable? Yes, it is. Of course. Okay. So, let's go over here and fix the door. May take a couple go arounds, but you know, we'll smoothen it out, make it look all pretty. I mean, like I said, this is really a nice looking car when it's fixed. Alright, so we need the hood. Let's see. We need the front bumper, the hood, the headlight, the other headlight. What about taillights? And we need taillights too. However, we don't need the hatch because it's already got them. So, put the taillights in. Because this thing doesn't have aftermarket mirrors. Alright, what does that say? 70 FUD Lover. What? Huh. Okay. That's a different plate. Alright, so it was 70 FU LVR. Need two of them, perfect. And then we're gonna head back over to body shop, go into here, and we need all the windows for it. And the mirror. Both mirrors for that matter. Perfect. Yeah. I think we got everything we need, right? Yes, I think we do. Oh. I really do not know. Alright. Now we're going to put it up on the lift. Corner of the table hurts. We're going to put it up on the lift and pull this motor. But to pull the motor, we're going to probably have to take out the drive shaft if it has one. And I'm even going to do this person a solid. These rims are, they're no good. I mean, they're good, but they're not good. You know what I mean? Oh dear. There we go. All right, let's put this thing all the way up now. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Wait, what was it? Yeah, okay, we can do it. We can dig it, man. I figured this car would have came with different style wheels on it, considering it is the upgraded version. It's the Velen edition, I think. Velen, I guess. They want us to do brakes on this car. Doesn't look like. It looks like it's all just engine stuff. However, we have been fooled before. Alright, to the repair department. That would have been just as easy for me to buy another set of wheels. Where are you gonna find another wheel for $2? You know what I mean? You ain't ever gonna find a wheel for $2. 185, 70, 13. Four, 13, 185, 70. Okay. I just can't see me putting freshly refurbished wheels on crummy old tires. I just can't see it. You know, it just doesn't jive right with me. And with the person being a professional driver, guaranteed they're going to take this car and drive it hard. Especially with it being one of her personal ones, you know what I mean? It's better off to be safe than sorry. Alright, spin this, spin, spin, spin. Perfecto. Alright. Let's jump on in here. Now, keep in mind, everything we take off this car, we will be repairing. Now, is there a starter on this thing? I don't... Oh, there is. Okay. I mean, that was pretty sweet. Came off pretty dang easy. I mean, even the transmission came off easy. Huh. Ah, yes. I've been dinged by these before. There's a little smidgen of oil in it. Or maybe there wasn't. There's an oil pan on, so one would think that it was. Alright, we're going to remove this pipe. And if not, we won't be able to take the motor out. Next, put this back. And then our engine hoist is over here. Let's grab that, let's bring that over, put that against the car. Get ready to pull the motor out, man. And the motor is gone. Now, did we figure out what those last three things were? Yes, we did. Okay. What were they? Serpentine belts, maybe? Maybe. Possible. I don't know. Oh, maybe stuff on the motor itself. Cam gear 1, cam gear 2, camshaft A, camshaft B. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm becoming the master rebuilder. I guess that's maybe going a little too extreme, but you know, you get it. Alright, let's get this oil pan off. Or we'll take that off first, you know, that looked like it might have been not important, but we'll take it off anyway. Whew, it's looking pretty nasty in here. Alright. Crank pulley off. Hey man, that thing right there is a crank gear, man. It does gear things, you know what I mean? Alright, but no, we're going to be stripping this motor right down to the bare nothing. Repairing or replacing everything on the motor, putting it back in the car, and it should fire up, right? It's all brand new, it should, unless I forget to do something. Which would it really surprise anybody? Ooh, the stripometer. Pull off these clip B's. It don't matter if it's an 8, 6, or a 4. Those clip B's. There's always a clip B kicking around here somewhere. I guess we should pull the timing cover off, maybe. Now, what I'm very curious to know is how they got that timing cover on without no belt under here. Very, very strange, I might say. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure we are going to let gravity take its course. Would be my guess. Alright, we got what? One? Two more cam? One or two? Okay. Now on the other side we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good. Next one on the list. There's a mirror that feel like it just moved. Dang it. Let me scroll up to the top. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Perfect. Alright, now I'm going to remove all the rod caps. Then the piston rings. Good. Now the piston rings. Even better. Alright, now it's the crank caps. Got two more. Last one. Now the crank. Now the block. Let's go repair some stuff. Ooh, almost caught the red. I almost hit the red eye right there, man. I think that's pretty sure it's not radiator. Distributor. I want to say B, I think. Could be wrong. And honestly, would it really surprise anybody if I was? No, not a chance. Hey, looks like we're buying parts. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. They didn't ask for a cylinder head. Huh. That's no bueno. There's a couple grand gone. As long as we don't break the motor, we're good. You know what I mean? Alright, now this car literally has nothing under the hood. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, there's ourselves a battery. Yeah, alright, let's throw that on charge. Set it to nuke mode. Crap. Alright, well, over here to the parts department. Now, hopefully we got one in stock. Keyword being hopefully. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. $540 with my discount. $459. And there's one in stock. Beautiful. Crap. Can't believe I did that. Better yet, yes I can. Ah, 2:45 my time. Those alarms are set. When I gotta go get my daughter from school. However, the wife is already on her way out to do that, so I don't gotta worry about it today. It's kind of beneficial. Alright, let's see here. What do we need? How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Are we going to be putting everything brand spanking new or repaired? Do we need to? No. Am I going to? Yes. We also need the belts too. A, B, and C. A, B, C. The alphabet. I mean, do we really need to worry about all this stuff? No. But am I? Yes. Clutch plate got fixed. Battery's on charge. Now, what kind of fuse box do it have? Type B. Circuit generator type B, which is right here. Good. And we should have enough fuses and relays for it. I think. I do not know, man. Air filter box is this thing. Oh yeah, it doesn't have one. It has a fan. A fan. Alright, I think we need a belt tensioner. I think that's what it said, one thing. Yep. We're just gonna go cruising through here. I think we fixed clip B's, didn't we? I hope we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Scared me there for a minute. Alright, coolant reservoir doesn't need one because we got a radiator type C that's got to go in there. You can fill it right into the radiator. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But I am missing something. But I think it's further on the list. The spark plug cover, I think it is. At least I think that's what it is anyway. Alright, we got all that. Do I need to? No. Am I going to? Yes. Alright, let's see here. I think it was the i4 oil filter, which would kind of make sense, to be honest, you know. It kind of would. Alright, oh wait, we already got piston rings. That's right, that's right. We already got them. I don't know why, but something's giving me the vibe I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Alright, we need servo time belt A. B as well. Since we're right there, may as well get B. A is right here, and then we need C. C's all the way. There it is. Not many vehicles with 3 belts on them. Now we got the Porsche, the car that I'm working on. The diesel-powered Land Rover, 6-cylinder. And then the Jaguar XJ220 with the V6 in it. That's also needs 2 belts. 3 maybe? 3? 2? 3? At least I think, anyway. Who really knows? I don't. Alright, there's a cover I'm looking for. Spark plug cover. Okay. And then the throttle body. Throttle body, where are you? Probably just a regular i4, if I had to guess, maybe. Maybe. You never know. We won't know until it's time to put it all back together. Now, what timing covers do we have? We got timing cover A. Pretty sure there's a B in here somewhere. At least I thought there was, man. Yeah, there is. Timing cover B and timing cover C. So we don't need to worry about timing covers. That's good. That's good shite. That is good shit. Don't need to worry about valve train. And we need water pump pulleys since I can't repair those. We also need one of these. Okay. Let's put this. Ooh, look at that! I found something else we need. Yay! Come on now, get on there. Come on, get over there, get over there, get over there. Alright, let's see, we got the brake booster, rad, power steering fluid, coolant, a windshield washer fluid jug, and now, let's do the fuses over here. Oh yeah, we've got lots. If that's any indication of what we have, we got lots. Not so much, not so lots on that. It's kind of weird how it's exactly enough. Alright, now let's get the fuses in. We got a C, a B, no, an A B, and the B. The lid next. Good. There's an air box, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. All right, everybody. While we're sitting here watching the TV, computer, phone, game device, why don't you do me a solid and hit that like button. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. I think we are going to I4B. I4B, man. Not bad. Oh, there's a base right there. I'm sitting going, where's the base, man? How come I can't see it? Because it's right in front of your nose, dummy. Alright, I think we're pretty much good with this. Got the block, that's there. That's got to get put back on the engine stand. I figured we needed these. I did, man. Pretty sure that's it for under the hood, right? Yeah. Now it's time we put our motor together. Got a little pointy finger over there. Good. Put in the crank caps. All three of them. There we go. Put in this crank cap. Good. Now the piston rings. Almost done. Actually, these motors don't take that long to build, to be honest. Once you get going on it and you get in a rhythm, routine, a piece of cake. Piece of cake, man. Very simple. There we go. Oil pan. Yeah, you're too filled, man. I'm gonna put on the flywheel, brand spanking new. Clutch plate, brand new refurbished. Oil filter. Pressure plate. Alright, now the release bearing. Release me, release me. Alright. I4 power steering pump. And I think we're going to put the water pump on. So I can finish up. Well, I guess I can't really until we get the cam gears on. Why do I already have? Very, very strange is all I got to say. Phantom parts are starting to show up. I mean, hey man, extra parts is extra parts, right? Not unless I'm doing a double take on it. I went and bought one when I already had bought one. Would it honestly surprise anybody? No. Alright, let's see, we're down to that point. Now we can rotate the motor, put it top side up. Put that nice, beautiful cylinder head on. 700 volts later. There we go. Oh, I know what we're missing. I know what we're missing. I know what we forgot to get there, see? We forgot to get ourselves an intake manifold. Which is sitting right here. Good. Now I can see what throttle body I need. Ooh, Ooh, V6B. See, you would have been way off on that one. I would have been way out in left field. Now let's put a fuel rail in here. I think that's one. I thought we did. Well, I guess we know how to that top, right? Right out the Z window. We should build one of these fully high performance, huh? Alright, now we put the sprocket plugs in. Put the fuel filter on. It's even any good. Oh wait, I went and bought one. Never mind. Brand new plugs. I forgot to get, no, that's right. This motor's got a distributor in it. Distributor. That's where she go, man. There it is right there. Right there, man, right there. Alright, clip these. You are next. Why is it always gotta be stubborn like this? You can see it. You get a little pointy thing on it. But then it's like, yeah, not today. We're going to be stubborn. I thought we bought a camshaft. Oh, I forgot camshaft. Hey, I knew that. See? I was just seeing if y'all were paying attention. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Alrighty. Now, do you guys like the streams in the afternoon, or do you like them better in the evenings? At nighttime? Let me know, please. I'll accommodate for you guys. Makes no mind to me. You know what I mean? Makes no never mind for me. Put this cam gear on there. Z belt. Z upper cover. Add the B pulley. Lower timing cover. Oh, crank pulley. Duh. That would do it. Now we need this belt. And this belt.
For me, I am good with whatever fit in your schedule.
Okay, okay. Like I say, it really makes no never mind to me. Ah, I forgot 2 cam caps. That would explain why I can't put the head cover on. Or head covers. Head cover A. Head cover B. Yeah, if this is my motor, I'd be definitely getting some color put on it. It's a little too silvery at the top. Alright, let's just take a little gander around here. Making sure we didn't forget nothing. Which I do not think we did. Okay. Take this little big engine here and we'll put it back in the car. There we go here. The body's 100%, parts are 58%, the frame's 100%, and Interior is 36%, huh? Alright, and add oil to it. Put all the fluids in it because, well, there was no compartment to hold the fluids when we got it. And what are we missing here? Fuel pump, and that's it. Thought we put one in. No, that's right, I gotta change the fuel tank too. That was right. I forgot we still had a little bit of work to do yet underneath. Alright. So, what we shall do is go under, take out that old fuel tank, probably filled with varnish anyway, and yeah, we shall put in a new one right here, right now. I mean, the fuel tank was good, like we could have continued to use it, but why would you want to put all that crud into that beautiful motor that we just installed? It doesn't make sense to anybody now, does it? Most certainly does not make sense to me. I'll tell you that right now. So here we go. Now we're going to jump up here to the front. Put in a new downpipe. Yeah, this doesn't really matter which wheel goes where. Not when they're all 100%. You know what I mean? Let's put transmission in. Drive shaft. The other front wheel. And guess what? This thing is all finished on the bottom end. Now it's just a matter of putting in fluids and performing a headlight alignment. So let's move this over to the test path. There we go. And now let's pull up the old hood. I'm pretty sure we got all the compartmentals in here for the fluids. Alright, first we're going to fill up the brake fluid. And yeah. See, I'm glad someone's paying attention. Cover that, I don't got to deal with the yelling at me. You forgot to put the starter on. Good call. Good call. And the battery. That's on charge, actually. So, we won't be able to do a headlight alignment until we get the battery. Because it don't matter if you got no fuses and no relays. Without that battery, you can't do nothing. It should be nuked down enough. Alright, now back to where we were. Alright, put brake fluid in, go down the line here. Push some coolant in it. I keep thinking that that's the name on the radiator, but it's not. It's the name on the front grille of the car. See how it faintly says Secura? I swear they wanted to call the car Shakira. I really do believe that they wanted to. Because think about it. The person's name is Sharky as their nickname. Because of how she drives. You know what I mean? So, it would almost make sense if they were trying to pull off the name Shakira in here somehow. But it just did not work out for them. Alright, so that's done. Put some oil in it. The power steering fluid is on the passenger side, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, man. Ooh, caught it just before it started to leak out. Now, how nice is that, man? Shit. Not very often do I manage to manage that. Come on, fill up, little guy, fill up. There we go. I'll put some windshield washer fluid in. Now, just looking at it from this perspective, it looks not bad. You know, it looks like it's, you know, these new shock caps for the front, right? But then you dig in a little deeper, and it's like, dang, that thing looks like a diamond in a goat's ass. You know what I mean? Or a diamond in the rough, however you pronounce it, or enunciate it, we'll say. Alright, is this thing even run? We did put the battery in it, right? Yeah, we did right there, man. Alright, this thing should run, right? Sounds good to me. Alright, now, let's go. I see something here. No, not unless it was purposely designed by default. So the wheels are all straight and narrow and level. And alright, we got the left one done. Now we're going to do the right one. Gonna slide it to the right just a bit and slide her down. Perfect. And guess what, folks? This car is officially done. Alright, we got $591,000. How much did we actually make from this thing? $13,000. Well, considering the vehicles we just recently purchased, yeah, it seems about right. But alright, everybody, I think that's going to do it here for this stream. There's a very high probability I will be on after supper tonight, just so y'all are aware, so look out for that, or watch out for that, I should say. This is more or less just a filler stream, just kill the afternoon, break it up, you know. I'd like to thank everybody who has been watching, who has joined. Please do smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also to click that notification bell. That way then you stay up to date on all the latest videos and streams that I do upload and post. So, again, thank you all very much for watching, and we will catch you later on.